Hey guys, Jack Darling here. Welcome to another video. Now, I've just stumbled across this thing last night about a thing on Reddit, and they're called entitled parents. It mostly happens in America, although it does happen here in Great Britain. Nearly forgot the country of my birth. So anyway, we're just going to be reading some stories on Reddit about, well, first I've got to tell you what entitled parents are. Entitled parents are probably rich parents who don't really take no for an answer. They just go berserk when someone says no. And it usually involves a child. Don't say that the wrong way. But it's basically like people doing stuff that they want, and then when people say no because it's absolutely stupid, they go berserk. Like, there was one where a shopper employee pushed over a kid on a ledge of the wine sale. That eventually crashed and put a glass shard into his leg, and the woman went berserk at him while he was on the floor crying, as did her own kid. But he didn't have any glass in him. If that guy did not push him away and didn't take the bullet, that kid could have been crushed or hurt really, really badly. So, yeah, I really don't know. And then they usually get arrested, kicked out of stuff, or apprehended or something like community service and that. Anyway, so we're going to be reading this one. Hello again, I've come with another story, but this time under the category of entitled parents. Sorry for the formatting, I'm on mobile. So the entitled EM is the entitled mum. IK is the innocent child. Me equals duh. F equals friend, yada yada yada. Buckle your seatbelts because I'm sparing no details. This is going to be a long one. So here's some background. As the title suggests, this post is not about me, but rather my good friend. We've been friends since we moved a few years ago. I have to admit that one of my main motivations for becoming his friend is because of the sick robotic arm. He was born with both arms, but he had to get his right arm amputated after he contracted frostbite while skiing in Colorado. Yikes. With his parents and got a life-threatening infection. So he had this arm for maybe 4 to 5 years. We're both 15, as am I. Yes, go. And has gotten it upgraded since he first got it. It started off as a simple exoskeleton-like arm with robotic joints that responded to the nerves in his arm. Oh, wow. Okay, there's only a half-second delay as well, so you basically can do anything now. Catch things, use a game controller. So that's good. You can read the backstory if you want. I'll leave it on for like 10 more, 15 seconds. With the exception of it being purple. Okay, let's just get into the story now. So this happened about 2 years ago. My friend and I were on our 8th grade school trip, basically year 8, I think. I think that's how it works in America? I don't know. Let me know if you're American in the comments. A popular amusement park where we lived. We were allowed to go wherever we wanted with minimal supervision, so long as we checked in at a set location every 2 hours. My friend and I had just gotten back from riding a popular ride with a half-an-hour wait time and decided to get a funeral. I nearly just said funeral. I think I did, honestly. To get a funnel cake to split. We got our food and sat down at one of the very few empty tables. We were digging in, and when we saw the stars of the show, entitled mum and her innocent little boy, maybe 5 or 6, sit down next to us. Innocent kid was about to eat the sundae that his mum brought for him when he noticed that my friend's arm, now my friend never tried to hide his arm, he thought it was awesome as I thought it was. That honestly would be very good. Although you could get a bit teased or something like that. Anyway, we'll just go with that. Now my friend never tried to hide his arm, so he thought it was innocent, So IK, being the tiny, totally innocent little kid he was, just stared at his arm for about a minute. Friend saw the kid and just smiled, lifting his hand and making the arm wave at him. Oh, that's cool. Squealed in delight, which prompted to look up. She seemed surprised and began to ask questions. What happened to your arm? I had to get amputated from a frostbite-related infection. That sounds terrible. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I've gotten used to it. Can I get a closer look at it? Sure. He walked over to their table and sat between, laying his arm on the table so they could just look at it. Can I touch it? I prefer if you didn't. It's very expensive. Oh, come on. All he wants to do is touch it. See, this is where it goes south. You'll see. It's not like he'll break it or anything. Visibly uncomfortable. Sorry about that, guys. Got a blocked nose. Taps the arm a few times. I believe the internal parts of the arm are metal, but the external parts are made of some kind of hard, heat-resistant plastic. Ooh. He then points to a small switch which close to the stop of his shoulder. What does that do? Please don't touch it, that will detach my arm. What does detach mean? It means my arm will fall off. Gaston looked frightened. My friend quickly assures him that it wouldn't. During this whole conversation, Ian is just looking from him to his arm and then back to him. Every once in a while, she'd look over her shoulder, as if she was considering stealing it. The kid recovers from his shock and continues to ask questions. Can you make it fall off so I can wear it? You wouldn't be able to wear it. You have both arms. Besides, it's really hard to put back on. The kid looks disappointed, but doesn't throw a fit, like most of these do, or push him further. The EM, however, looks like she just wants to yeet my friend over the bridge where we were sitting by. Yeet! Don't say no to IK. He's a good little boy. Let him play with your arm. He's been good all week. He deserves to play with it. See, this is where it goes south even more. Deserves. My nose is really blocked up. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, ma'am. This arm cost about $10,000. Jeez. I don't have any insurance for it, and I just can't risk damaging it. He can't keep touching it if he wants. Please, that arm doesn't cost much, right? She looks at me. Yeah, it did cost that much. I've seen some of the bills he's gone for the parts. My friend used to show me the bills every time he got new parts for his arm. Okay, a bit weird, but okay. Maybe just like doing, I don't know. Well, that doesn't matter. Just let innocent kid play with it. Sorry, no. Mommy, can I go on? Insert right name here. 1 minute, honey. I'm just telling this boy to let you play with your arm more. What? But Mom, he doesn't want me to play with it anymore. Turning back to friend and raising her voice. Let him play with it. She began to tug at his arm, trying to freaking pull it off. The only thing I knew about his arm connected thing was that it was attached to his shoulder by clamps, and he was in visible pain. Stop, that really hurts. I don't care. Give it to me. You see why people hate these people? See why everyone hates these? Mummy, stop. Stop pulling his arm, lady. You're hurting him. EM is just pulling harder at this point. She must have somehow flipped the switch to release the clamps because the arm came flying off, soaring behind the EM and hitting the corner of a railing with a really loud whack. My friend immediately ran over to it and checked for damages. He grabbed his son and began quickly waddling away. But I saw a security guard behind her and quickly informed her what happened. He called her to her and she tried swatting him away. Jeez. But he stood in front of her and called more guards over. They escorted her and her son from the park, and we never saw either of them again. My friend was extremely upset as the wrist of his arm had slammed to the short corner of the railing, which has severed most of the wires connecting the wrist to the forearm. Ooh. And many of the circuits and other parts were destroyed. He called his mum, and she took us both home early. It's hard because it's American, and I'm like, no. We told her about what happened, and she said that she would try and find out how much repairs would be. They turned out to be $2,000. His parents couldn't afford the repairs at the moment, so he set up a GoFundMe page. Within a week, he had received money for the repairs. Well, that's very, very nice of him. I'm guessing GoFundMe is like Kickstarter, but maybe worse. Thanks for reading. Okay, right, that's it. Alright, so that was the first story. Quite long. Yeah, okay, so the story that happens here, and it goes all the way over here. Okay, well, let's just find one from another one. Oh my goodness me. Okay, Oh yeah, wait, shoot. I need to do this. I'm not very used to Reddit, okay? Stop it. Right, okay, what's this? Right, what's this? Disclaimer, I'm writing this on a computer, things, so, this is a PG channel, but I cannot stop any words, so if I freak up, it's entirely my fault. So I enjoy fountain pens. One of those, yes. And my granddad had a really nice pen collection. So when he passed away, R.I.P., I inherited the entire collection because I knew I just wouldn't pawn it. I don't really need the money because I have a job at a machine shop. Alright. EM and EK had other plans. Characters names changed for privacy reasons. Okay, no, I'm not gonna basically name shame. Yeah, okay, we'll just call them M and Ek. So, alright. Lady who had to pick up a batch of parts at the shop. I brought her crotch fruit with her, because why not? Little kid, about 7 I think, who really liked my pen. Me, Mont Blanc enthusiast. Doug, other guy on shift with me, an ex-convict who learned his trade in the prison machine shop. He's still built like a brick wall though. Now for the story. Emmy walks in. I need to pick up parts for beep. Alright, please wait here while I grab the parts and the invoice. Doug, can you grab the order? I gotta grab the invoice. Here, I need you to sign here and here. Oh, sorry, I don't have a pen with me. Oh, you can use mine. I pull out the pen in question. A pilot vanishing point. Big mistake. The pen in question, if you want to know. I knew stupid of me to have a cheap pen for signing stuff. Mummy, that pen is really sparkly. Can I have it? That's a beautiful pen. Can my son have it? Sorry, no, it's a really special pen to me. It's just a pen. How much could it possibly be worth? About $800. It's handmade. And no, it's not for sale. You're lying. It's just a freaking pen. It isn't just a pen. It slices, dices, and it's refillable. It's a pen, not a sword. Oh, boy. Now we are almost close. Could you please sign the invoice and leave? Looks at the invoice and starts to freak out. Why is it so expensive? Because we're a machine shop. Machining is a skill trade and we don't work for minimum wage. Man, if I was sponsored by skill trade, like oversimplified. Back to this. Ma'am, we have an entire cost breakdown here. Bull S. You don't make these parts in-house. You ordered it from China. Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. By that point, I had taken back my pen and she's screeching. Give me the pen. It's the least you could do for your rotten service. Sure, I'll add $800 to the invoice. For free, you dense inbred millennial. Okay. Ma'am, could you please leave? At this point, Doug has bought the part of box out. What's the commotion about? This brat stole my pen. Just because you have hold of something doesn't mean it's yours. Now, Doug, I knew it was an obvious look. He knows I like my pens. Ma'am, please leave. He did not take your pen. I know it's his. I'll report both of you to the police. That somehow happened. That almost happens as well, like always. And then she left without the parts with a signed invoice. A few weeks later, the company she worked for picked them up when they realized they were gone. Anyway, that's my story. Okay, that's it. Alright, we're gonna do one more. What's this? Entire family shuns me. No. We'll go with this one. EK wants me to write them a P fic. Then his mom PMs me going all, how dare you stay on your fan and write this right now for my baby. Okay, I'm not doing that one. We're gonna do one. Here we go. A little bit of backstory. I live with my dad. I was 11 at the time, and stepmother was which had a child of about 4 years old. A day I was at home on my phone while sitting on the couch. Iki comes to me and randomly punches me. Then he tries to punch me again. When I grab his right fist to get punched, then he tries it with his left one, which I block too. Then he headbutts me. His forehead hit my teeth, so I got a little cut. Yikes, what a kid. And he started to crying. Yeah, my stepmother, which saw everything, started yelling at me about how I could do this to her child. I tried to explain, but she didn't let me talk at all. She then gets to me, grabs me by the ear, and smashes my head into a PVC balcony door. And I had a black mark the size of a tennis ball for 2 weeks. Also, my dad didn't blame Iki or Ian because they were acting as victims. Good news is I live with my mother now. I'm about to finish high school and have a future career in energy software. Right, I think that's it. Cuts his forehead into a door. Okay, that was pretty short, so we're going to do just one more. Let's go with this one. Short story, but I don't know that anagram. TLDR at the bottom. So I was going to go to a theatre to see a performance, and I took out a local bus. So I brought my iPad and a bag of chocolate-covered pretzels. Because my mum sent me off with some cash, I went to a convenience store before going on the bus. Enter the demon mum and somewhat okay kid. So okay equals okay kid, DM equals demon mother, me equals take a wild guess. Sarcastic. I was sitting down back against the wall with the window playing some Roblox on my iPad. I'm such a cool kid, aren't I? Very, very cool. And comes in this woman with her kid. The kid notices me and asks if he could watch me play. Naturally, I didn't think that was much of a deal, so I allowed him. That was when he noticed the pretzels. I see you've got some pretzels there. Can I have some, please? Yeah, here you go. I gave him like 5 and he scarfed them down one by one. Then he asked for more, but I refused since I didn't have much left. Is it alright if I have some more? That's the okay kid. Sorry, I'm running low. The kid was okay with it, but his mother didn't like the fact I said no. You see? So she walked up and made some rude remarks. Rude remarks. Are you serious? I naturally just played them off like an insult from your 7th grade friend. So basically 7. What the hell? What is this BS? Why can't my son have some freaking pretzels? You fat freak. Let him have some. I bet you probably have anorexia to get rid of all the blubber. I wasn't even that fat. I'm like 110 pounds. But okay. The bus driver told them off. The kid mumbled under his breath, sorry. Yeah, he's Gucci. And before he could get off, I gave him some more pretzels. Mom gets mad at me because I won't let her son have candy pretzels. What the... Right. So I hope you've got a bit of a taste of what entitled parents are. I told you they happen with kids. And there's just a bunch of them on Reddit. If you search in the Reddit bar, r/entitled parents. There's also one that'll make you laugh from r/ it's something beggars. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something beggars. So, yeah. If you just do that, it'll be fine. You'll have a barrel of laughs, especially with your friends. It's like telling, like, a ghost story, but it's comedy. And it happens in real life. And there's karma on it. So anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully this week. I might not be getting down to it. But, yeah, I'll see you boys in the next one. Goodbye!